Within 10 minutes, I'm gonna teach you how to automatically open doors in VRChat. So, bring up your world. Like I just created a small world with a door in it. That's it. We're gonna animate this door so when you get close enough to the door, it will automatically slide open, and when you pass through it, it will go down again. So let's get started, and we're gonna go to animation, create. Now we're gonna give this a name, opening door, and over here we're gonna add a property, transform, position, and you can also pick rotation if you want to rotate it, and just press the record button. You can see it right over here. It's the red dot. Press it and you can see that the timeline has become red, and like your transform over here in the top is red as well. Go to the end, make sure your white line is over there, and with the red dot checked, we're gonna slide this all the way up. So we have our opening animation that's ready. Now we're gonna create our closing animation. So we're going to the last frame, select the top square diamond icon, press Ctrl+C, and we're gonna add a new clip. We're gonna call this one closing door 1. I'm gonna press Ctrl+V to paste in the position, and then we are going to the 1 second mark. We're gonna paste it in once more, but now we're gonna press the red dot and slide it down. Just select the opening doors again, press the first frame, press Ctrl+C, go back to your closing doors, go to the last frame and press Ctrl+V. Now let's go to our animator. Over here you can now see we have 2 frames, and from opening door we want to create a new transition. So right click the opening door label, create transition, and press closing door. Do the same for closing door, make transition and press the opening door. So we have a way to open the door and close the door to the opening state again. Press the plus sign over here, create a boolean and name it something like open. So now over here we can select these white arrow, like the one that goes from opening to closing. I'm gonna press the plus sign at conditions, and open is false. So when the condition is false, we're gonna close the door. When the door is closed, press the white arrow again, create a new condition by pressing the plus sign, and just leave it like that. Open is true. So the only thing that is quite not right at the moment is that we enter this animation at a opening door state. So we want to change that by clicking on the closing door, right click it and set layer as default state. Okay, go to your project, press assets probably, or wherever you have created the animation, and you can see if you press it, the opening door or closing door, you can see a loop time. Just uncheck that on both of them. Test your scene by pressing the play arrow on top of your Unity, and you will see it goes into a closing state. You can of course change the state to whatever you want. Press animator and tick open to see if the door goes open, and untick open to see if the door closes. That looks good. Unplay the scene, go back to your editing state. Okay, so right click in your hierarchy, press 3D object cube and drag it to your door. There we go. Make it almost the same size as the door itself, and where you want the door to be triggered to open. So something like this should be fine for me. That's fine. We're gonna rename it to door trigger, and on the gray cube we're gonna press it and select by blue color maybe. Oh wait, I didn't save it. Door trigger, make sure you press enter else it won't save it. Delete mesh renderer. So now you can still see door trigger over there even when you unselect it. Add a new component, VRC trigger component, and on enter trigger gonna press add. Make this a local. In the layers just select player local and unselect default. On actions press the plus sign, basic events, animation, pull. On the receivers just drag and drop your door into it like this. In the var input we're gonna select that var we have set over here, like open with capital O. Make sure it is the same, and when we get in here we want it to open, so it's gonna be true. Now do the same for a on exit trigger. Edit, remove default, select player local, animation bool open, but this time it should be false. Also make sure that your box collider trigger is checked, so we can actually walk through that collider. Now save it, export it, and test it in VRChat. So I'll see you in game. So in VRChat, go to your world, load it in, and you will see your beautiful door, and I don't know what else. It looks crappy, but it's fine. So when we now walk towards the door slowly, you can see when we reach like this tail over there, it will open. There we go. And when we go through it, it closes again. Well, you cannot really see it from up here, but we can also go back and you can see it closing. So that's how we create an automatic door that opens when you are near and closes when you're far away. I hope you like this content. This is for the SDK2, so in the UDON version it doesn't work like this, but I'll create another tutorial on how to do it in UDON. But for now, I hope that this helped you with your world design. If so, please smash that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, because I would like some feedback, and press that thumbs up, of course. I like the notifications of it. Also follow me on Twitter and Discord and Twitch. Please. I need friends. Okay.